Where am I supposed to go now?
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's get back home.
Hang on, I'll only be a second.
Just gotta make a fancy get up for myself here, starting with the hair. Alright, let's see. None of those look right on the wall. You look familiar. Alright, I get it. I need a wig.
I've decided. You're right. A wig is the most important thing I need right now.
Excellent! Old
I mean, it wasn't earlier, but now it is.
Customer's wishes, doesn't he? To ensure your complete satisfaction with your wig, the only thing left to do is for you to take our personality test. So we're ready to begin. How old are you?
How old am I? I guess we want to make it go towards Elvis. So older than you might think?
I'm older than you might think.
That's why you're here, aren't you? Let's move on to question 2. What job are you currently working in?
I'm a, management. I own a business. An assistant. Well, I don't really know where to go. I don't know what the Elvis answer is for that.
So you will see that the wig will even make your business success twice as big as before. Next, what I have to know from you is, who would be the musical artist who inspires you the most?
I was going to say, Kurt Cobain. Madonna. Nah, Elvis Presley. No one was cooler.
Elvis Presley. No one was cooler.
Ah, so you're a fan of the King. And
ironically, what he called me when I came in.
Destinations on your vacation?
Travel destinations? Countries with unique cultures, historical landmarks, warm beaches. Mystic areas?
Mystic areas, shrouded in legend.
Have you ever been to Egypt? Inside many pyramids, you can find detailed instructions about how they manufactured wigs eons ago. Question number 5. If you were driving a car, in what way would you want to be cruising along in it?
Blasting Elvis tunes. Pink Cadillac, there you go.
Kicking back in a pink Cadillac. My lifelong dream.
You should remember to have some of that special glue on hand for your rides with the top down. Last but not least, could you please tell me your desired hair color?
That's straightforward enough. Classic black never goes out of style.
Classic black never goes out of style.
I know my aim now. I'll get to work on your wig immediately. You will be surprised. You won't believe that it's still you, and above all, you won't want to be apart from your wig anymore. It's always been the same way in the past. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm trusting you, Stanislav. While my cab is waiting outside. Hold on.
I'm here to ask for my
wig
wig
for
again.
7 hours. This guy needs to make a custom wig for me.
Unsatisfied with his hair. Well, in view of the kind of treatment people commonly give to their hair, this is not surprising at all. Dandruff, alopecia, the whole range.
What?
And thereafter they'd go like, Stanislav, why don't you have anything to fix my hair? Something against dandruff or a hair restorer? But what about taking good care of that before? But no, zilch, bupkis. Not too surprising, is it? People want to look top-notch, but the most important of all,
naughty orange, I like that.
Is always neglected the most. Oh, I could tell you a load of
Probably go
tales about
purple,
that.
honestly, if I had
Listen, one day a customer came in here with a terribly bad scalp. Even his toupee
Get to
started
the point,
to develop alopecia
Stanislav.
because it was so petrified. And believe it or not, he insisted on getting his money back. The straw that broke the camel's back, he had the cheek to call me a swindler. What an effrontery, really. But mind you, good old Stanislav always must have one more ace up his sleeve, mustn't he?
So I killed
For instance,
him.
My hair will only get washed using a self-made tincture of pine honey and
Aloe vera. Huh.
The hair gets soaked in that lotion for 48 hours. Then I would rinse it and soak it again. Most pleasant, I can assure you.
Excuse me, but you see...
You're likely to hear that I
somewhere
would be
to
charging
go.
you for these utterly invaluable hints.
He likes to talk.
Isn't that so? But no worries. You know what? I'm really fond of you, and that's why...
It's gonna be one hell of a
you get my
toupee.
Vast experiences free of charge. So that's nothing, huh? But where was I?
You were talking about the
Yes, of course, the tinker.
I want to click through it, but I also
since every one of my
kinda
customers
don't.
are keen on the recipe. Note too that most of those will merely give you the chance for good hair, but no extra service at all. Yes, they do
is
need a wig
Guybrush.
from the artificial hair bros. That's us. Whoops, did I remember to mention that they're made from human hair? Of course I did. Each wig is intricately crafted by hand, so every bit of it will classify as unique, not ignored by our customers, mind you. That will also explain their enthusiasm easily, won't it?
This is all very interesting, but about the wig.
And even you will be enthusiastic too. In the long term, you're unlikely to stay with one and the same model. It's so likely to get boring after a certain while, isn't it? And even there I can give you good advice, to avoid repeating yourself in your looks. Although our wigs are made
just
from human
impressed
hair,
they were able to
underwent
come up with this
special
much to write
treatment
for him.
nonetheless. This lets every wig have its own unique hairdo. And
What
I
are we
mean
even talking
each
about at
and
this
every wig,
point?
mind you. Just imagine the advantages this has. You'll never have to tune up or dress your wig, nor will you ever have to wash or dry it. No matter whether you're in a sauna or windsurfing, the wig will hold in both cases. Finally, an end to that old-fashioned hairdo created by the negative influence of saltwater. That is the big hit, I tell you. However, while I'm mentioning saltwater, I have to add something important.
This is where, like, if you were on Steam, you'd
For
get an
this, we'll
achievement if you
require
didn't
to
click through
treat
any of
your
this.
wig with our specially crafted wax. Otherwise, the hair will get split ends, and that's not something we want, is it? Yet that it is a very moderate price.
You're not
if you
stabbing him
consider
with
that you'll
your-
get the finest human hair in return.
You're Titan Cutter by
actually-
now.
A wig which fits so well that you can't even identify it as a wig, nor even feel it. With an extravagant and perfectly woven in hairdo, the only place you can get such a wig is from us, the artificial hair bros. Yeah, you can barely imagine that. I've just received a call from someone telling me that this year's toupee symposium is going to be held in our town. All luminaries of our
Please don't
industry
start
will
a new
be present
topic.
there. And albeit only spanning a very few in the elite category, these are such as the artificial hair bros. And I'm not intending to brag, for they say don't blow your own trumpet, right? Yet false modesty is a bit out of place in this case, which everyone might be confirming that these are a real lot.
Sorry to interrupt. I know you're very busy, but
I know you're
Do
very
you have a
busy.
clue who got the privilege to organize that? Yes, my brother Dragoslav and I. Can you
This is
imagine?
impressive.
I'll be sharing a table with Sheikh El Opakya from Syria, and I can assure you, we'll again win the golden ringlet in the long run.
yes, that's amazing. But I want my wig, please.
Oh, why didn't you say that in the beginning? The pompadour. I think you had the pompadour.
You got a progress report on that wig?
Well, what do you think? It's not by pure coincidence that the artificial hair bros have a worldwide reputation.
Wonderful.
There it is. Wonderful, isn't it? Just like the king himself. Although I don't want to brag again, I'd like to tell you that our father, who worked in the same industry as we do, manufactured and designed the king's wig all by himself. Your wig is finished. May I now have your cash card, please?
Here you are.
I hope I still got cash
Thank you,
on
my
it.
friend. And here it is, your spanking new wig. And if you should need any more care instructions for it, you'll know where to find me.
Thanks. I'll be sure to come back if I need anything else.
Listen, in your business, you'd never be out of work. Lots and lots of work. As much as I would like to, I simply cannot spend so much time, like all day, to listen to your life story.
Me.
Ha! A perfect imitation of the king's hairdo.
Let's see it.
But this alone won't be enough. If I'm going to trick the Caponians, I'll have to rearrange my face. In a good way.
In a good way. There we go.
An Elvis toupee, made from human hair.
Hell yeah. Alright. Let's see. Let's head upstairs real quick. It's been a while. Maybe there's something new in there. Maybe we missed something. We can work on our little outfit. Oh, okay. Guess we're meant to go back there. None of these cutscenes are necessary.
I'm now going to start the transmission. There it is.
How's it going, guys?
Good, Lieutenant. The transmission is working.
This is the transmission from the installed surveillance cameras?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Slavic, those fuels are nothing but useless.
What? But why?
Can you tell me what's so special about the freaking toilet bowl?
But wasn't it you who considered close-ups the most important?
You goddamn bonehead. I was talking about close-ups of this reporter. Out of my face, now.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Still got our jam jar out there. Yeah, there's the code right there as well. Just like probably part of the easy difficulty. All right. This with the skull.
And sure, I'd have an interesting bust to look at, but no disguise for fooling the Caponians.
Oh, okay. How do you like wear this?
Oh, if only it were that easy.
Why is the oven so? I guess from our jalapeno pizza that we made like 3 years ago, it exploded. Can we carve the skull a little bit? Is that a
Good
bad
idea. I
should
can use it to scoop out the skull. That should do it.
Alright, we scooped out the skull.
This isn't enough to hold it. I have to find another way to give the hairdo some extra hold.
The rubber seal?
There, now the skull is properly fastened. I could wear it as if it was a mask. I'm afraid like this it'll be, well, a pretty crappy disguise. No, this still won't hold. The toupee would slide right off.
Do we have did we get any, No. The jam. Just rub it on the jam jar. Ah, the item that keeps on what?
Do what now?
What's going on?
Well, yes, Camilla. We created this game in 1988. Back then, we weren't exactly having dreams. More
That's
like
funny.
we were being guided to do the game.
David
It
Fox.
felt like we were channeling something from outside ourselves. The plot, the characters, and everything else just flowed from that inspiration.
I'd like to think they would have them on
Scary. It was like someone, or something, was writing the story through us.
for panel.
We just created the game in order to broadcast the message.
Quite amazing to think that it was 18 years ago.
Yeah?
You mentioned
Well,
something
at the
during
time.
our last break about things that have been happening very recently. Won't you tell us about that?
Well, we've been having these vivid dreams, just like the one Zach had in our game. I thought it was just me, but then I talked with Matt, and...
I've been having them too. David, tell her what just happened.
Okay, well, last night I had another intense dream. The aliens from our game were chasing me, just like they were before, wearing the same nose glasses and cowboy hats. But that's not the strange part. This morning my vid phone rang. I answered it and couldn't believe what I saw. Those same guys from my dream. They looked as freaked out as I was, and then they hung up.
I see. Nat, what's your take on this?
Well, I'm not sure. Something's happening. And whatever it is, it's not good. It feels like all this is becoming real. It's like our game was just a warning of the sinister plot that's now unfolding.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Do you two actually expect an alien attack?
Nah, well, I don't think our world's in danger. But maybe the one we invented, or thought we invented. Maybe a video connection's possible between these roads because something those aliens are doing. Or maybe the Scalarians, the good aliens, are bridging the gap.
Right. Maybe they're the ones who guided us to make the game in the first place. And now that we're not writing games anymore, they had to find another way to create a connection.
So, if Zach is a real person in another universe, he needs to take care of himself.
You seeing this,
Something
Zach?
strange is about to happen.
We've got to help him.
I'll say, hey, I saw this.
Looks like Matt Stone,
machine in my
kinda.
dream, like the one in our game, the Scalarian device. Remember? Zach has to find this machine
Yeah.
and activate it, or who knows what could happen.
Well, this certainly is an intriguing development, and
She's
I'm
like,
sure we
I
could
gotta
spend
get better
hours
guests next
speculating about
week.
it, but unfortunately, we've got to wrap up this interview. But stay tuned out there, because coming up next, we've got a non-stop commercial that will just knock your socks.
Non-stop commercial.
Ah!
That was very meta.
I'm just speechless. Game developers send dire predictions from another universe.
There you go. There's your story.
What the heck is going on here?
Finally.
I've never heard of this show, the host, or the two guests.
Sure about
How did
that?
they know who I am, or the Scalarians? And what's this new machine I'm supposed to activate? This all sounds so
What
crazy.
city did my luggage end up in
But
this
knowing
time?
my life, I should probably take this seriously.
Probably. All right. Anyway, let's put the Elvis wig on this skull.
Zachary McKracken, you're a genius. This mask and the king's head go together like two peas in a pod. I should be able to stroll around the whole Caponian compound with these. So much for the charter flight to Zurich. They'd catch me there in no time. But I would not be the great Zak McKracken if I didn't have a plan B. Good thing I have a connection with the clearance to get me onto the runway. I'll stow away in the rear and simply jump out when we get to Zurich. If I'm lucky, the Caponians will never know I was there.
Oh,
Zurich, here I come.
Okay. I'm with you. So that's what they did, and off to the San Francisco airport, except we didn't have any of those items in our pants before. How do you explain that? It's all a dream. Premonition
There's the
dream.
plane. I just have to wait for the right moment. Now!
Still need to use the restroom. These fellas. There's our mug. I like that he knew to bring his own coffee this time.
Anybody there? Damn! Fucking Reds.
We can have that voice actor, but maybe not. Probably the only thing they did. You are sly, Zak McKracken.
What was that?
Here we go.
Oh my god.
They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Face. Oh, that's what the light was. Okay, that makes more sense now.
The Caponians! Oh my god, they found me!
Hang on a sec. Getting a feeling of deja
The
vu.
Caponians!
Wait,
Oh, they found
this
me.
room, the storm, and the Caponians arriving. I think I must have been here before, in this same plane, a long time ago. Was all that a dream? Well, I'm in the right place at the right time, that's for sure.
Yeah, don't. What if we're just in a loop and it just. Ooh. Stowaway on board is your captain.
Damn! Now they're on board in person. There's one thing I know. Once they find me here, that'll mean my death.
Attention passengers, again I must ask everybody to please keep calm. There is going to be an inspection ordered by the Immigration Authority. There is a stowaway assumed to be hiding aboard the aircraft. Therefore, the officials will now have to thoroughly search every compartment. We kindly ask for your cooperation. Thank you.
Thankfully, we've been here before.
I don't have much time to waste. I need to stop the Caponians first, or else they'll raid the storeroom and stop me from jumping out the hatch. Then I have to find a way out of here ASAP. Come on, Zach, think a little, will you? You've gotten out of scrapes like this before.
Alright. Save. Do I still have all my stuff? I do, actually. Got my coffee cup. Ventilation
I haven't the
slots.
slightest how that should work.
Okay. So let's see. Let's see if we can still find ourselves the fuse in here.
Hey, there's also a working fuse here.
There we go. Open this up. We got the crowbar or the lever? Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Open the box up.
Good idea. Let me try it. There's more tubes of Vaseline in there, but the one I have is enough.
That's true. Wonder how we got that. Come to think of it. Grab the tarp.
Yeah, this could come in handy.
On the barrel! Red Edison. There you go. Dr. Fred Edison. Talk to barrel.
There's nobody to talk to in there.
Can I do something else with the scanner now?
I think only authorized handprints can open the door.
Handprints?
Huh? This is a security.
Pour some coffee in the ventilation slots.
Well, there are some dregs left in the cup. Normally I'd hate to waste a drop, but these are pretty cold. Let the brew flow.
There you go. Maybe they won't be able to get the door open now.
Cool. Coffee caused the scanner to short circuit. I'm guessing there's a similar setup on the other side of the door. Yay! That should keep the Caponians off my back for a while.
There we go.
But I should really be getting out of here.
Alright. Let's now drop the lever in the slot. Make sure it's nice and greased up.
Okay, maybe the back.
Yep.
Ugh, it's so sticky.
Was that the last of it? No, we still have some. To leave it open. Crank it.
Rats. I think the fuse just blew. Well, great. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we know. How about we do the same thing we did last time? Pop out the new fuse.
Nice. This fuse ought to fix
Pop in the new
things.
fuse. Pop out the old.
Aha! Finally, I can get out of here.
Alright, let's get the tarp.
If I tie each of the ends in a knot, I could use this tarp as a parachute.
That's the idea.
Look at that. A makeshift parachute.
And, here we go.
Looks like I'm home free once again. Now out of here on the double, before it's too late.
Cool. Alright. Excited to find out where we actually end up this. Oh! Heck yeah.
Huh?
No, it's fine. This reminds me of Mystery of the Druids. Kind of that late scene in the game. That scene that wasn't supposed to be funny, but made me laugh nonetheless.
Oh no! The fence!
Oh
Reporter
no.
impaled.
Okay.
Fence, airline industry deny responsibility. Holy crap. An inch to the left, I would have been shish kebab.
Yeah.
Really? Why am I even doing this?
Well.
What am I trying to prove? The woman I love married some French guy. My newspaper, the infiltrator,
Yeah, but you burn
has
him.
a tree growing
He's
through
dead.
it. And half my life is waiting in airports for cabs to show up. The only thing keeping me going now is the chance to have that one perfect story. Actually, wait. Annie is newly widowed.
That's
so
right.
She is available.
You killed him. Look
I
on the
guess things
bright
aren't
side.
That bad. Yeah. Life is worth living. I'm going to start living it by kicking the asses of those crazy scientists on the other side of this fence.
There you go.
Although speaking of fence, they do seem pretty well protected over there. Searching through this junk should give me the tools I need to pay them a little visit. Hey, what happened to my stuff? Seems some things fell out of my pockets when I jumped out of the plane.
Sure, just the important stuff is here, like our mask. There you go, with the toupee. The mustache. Does that need to go on the toupee?
This is definitely impossible.
The skull. Oh, good. Sushi's still with us. Got the hand bone and the Titan cutter knife. Just the important stuff. Let's look through this waste here.
Now, what have we got here? A garden hose with holes in it, a watering can, an old cola can, a tire, and some weird machine. They really need to put up a no dumping sign.
Alright, take the watering can. We need to fill out our inventory all of a sudden. Old tire. Ooh, can of Loca.
I don't feel like drinking that nasty old cola.
He's not a fan. I'm finding. The hose is a hole in it there from the looks of it. Climb the tree. Push the tree.
Jackpot.
What just dropped? Horse chestnut. Yes, I suppose in some parts of the world that would result in a jackpot. Not this one necessarily, but what do we do with this? It opened up.
That hurt.
Hmm.
A fat, tough chestnut. I've already removed the prickly pod.
Fat, tough chestnut. Do anything with this machine?
The screws are probably stuck with rust.
Pizza.
Apparently a lever is missing. And if it was there, the hole's too rusty to let it move.
Alright, alright.
Good gravy! I hope I'm not too late. From the eerie look of it, these plants are ready to be unleashed on the human race.
Get away, ass face.
What's this one supposed to be? Some kind of watchdog?
Hello.
Hi there. How's the weather today?
Stop getting on my nerves, you annoying little squirt!
What? You can talk?
Will you shut the hell up
I
already?
love Schwarzenegger movies.
So how come you can talk?
How come you're such a bloody nuisance to me? Fair enough.
Touche.
Hey, just come a little closer, and I'll tell you how I learned to talk.
No thanks. I can hear you just fine from here.
It was worth a try. By the way, only a few of our species have the ability to talk.
The rest just sit there like stupid plants.
Tell me more. Come on.
Come on.
So, what do you want to know?
How can you talk? Why have I had to say that so much lately?
Can't you see that I command an army of razor-sharp teeth?
I noticed.
To get to your question, my masters cultivated me for a long time in sort of a lecture room, where they also studied your language. It was deadly boring, and in the first days, they only gave me moth larvae to eat. So I listened carefully to what the googly-eyed lecturer uttered. The rest of the story ought to be easily reconstructable for you.
Googly-eyed?
After
Pinwheel.
all, this morning, I've eaten up all of the teachers and students and established myself in here to take an after-dinner nap. Apart from 2 remaining guards, this greenhouse resembles Dullsville.
That's good to know. Yes, quite an interesting life. Good for you.
Chaff cutter, you say?
Better not. This sucker makes one hell of a noise.
So, is that true? You're worried about noise? Let's grab some branches. Termites. Termite-riddled bag of fertilizer. Okay. Chewing gum.
Another thing perfectly made to ruin my pockets.
Does that mean it's going in? Yep. Oh. No, I want that pinwheel.
I wanted one of those when I was a kid.
Okay. Paint bucket?
No, I could ruin my pants.
It's rich. All the other stuff he's shoved in there. Leaking watering can. We patching it up with the gum?
That's a good idea, but it doesn't work. It's hard as a rock.
I don't have to chew this, do I?
It's hard as a rock, and as gross as it sounds. I'm pretty sure the only way this is going to get soft again is going to be...
Yeah.
chewing it.
Yep, I was there before you were. Oh, Zach. Meanwhile, the plants just... You disgust me. Alright. Well. Chewing gum.
Okay. The chewing gum could cover the hole and plug that leak but good.
But good. Alright. Get some water. Hello? You haven't gotten eaten yet?
Hello, are you the gardener here?
Not at all. I'm actually a customs officer at the Trans-Siberian Railway, you know. Of course I'm the gardener,
I was gonna
you
say.
fool!
Whoa, hey, sorry. Just making sure.
Can I borrow your shovel?
I wanted to ask if there was any chance of me borrowing your shovel for a moment.
Certainly not! That's also because this isn't your run-of-the-mill shovel, you know?
Explain.
What makes it so different from regular shovels?
Because it's an heirloom from my father, William Theodore, who got it from my great-grandfather, who was an Indian Mahadasha's court gardener back then. Originally, it was the French emperor in person who gave the shovel to my great-grandfather.
Ah, I see.
With all that history, why don't you just, like, go down to the, hardware store and get a fresh one to use? Maybe just put this up on a wall or something.
So, what's bugging you?
What?
Well, just look at you. You don't look all that happy.
You wonder? Just go and look around. Nothing is growing. I'm a lousy loser.
Oh.
Ah, cheer up. Every cloud has its silver lining.
Do you really believe that?
Yes,
Stock.
of course. Nice gloves you've got there.
Just give me your
Would
entire
you like me
outfit.
to give them to you?
With pleasure.
Here you are. I won't need
Would
them
you
any
like
longer
me to
because I've already got new
give
ones.
them to you?
A Union present for the 60th anniversary.
60th anniversary? The Unions are yours.
The Unions, of course. I just turned 33 myself, you know.
Thank
Wait.
you very much. 33? Yeah, right.
Huh. Where are the gloves? Did he give me gloves? Oh, these gloves. Just take them. Get permission. Sawgut. Let's say I'm sure I can take some. Can I get a little trowel?
Old, rusty, and shabby. It's no use to me.
I don't know, you're not one to judge some of the stuff you've shoved in your pants.
Well, I got a...
Goodbye.
Anybody seen Being There? Peter Sellers, the gardener? Nice movie. We need some turf.
I don't need it right now.
Alright. He knows he needs seeds. Doesn't need turf. Patch of land.
Makes no sense digging holes for no good reason. Think the gardener would appreciate me relieving myself in his garden? There might be a better way of gaining his confidence.
I don't know, you don't have your chamber pot anymore. Some water.
If it's my lucky day, the hose will be attached, and I'll be able to fill the watering can with water.
It's your lucky day?
Okay, now the can
There
is
you go.
full of water.
Alright.
Very good. This should make a highly
Yeah, I was
concentrated
gonna say
fertilizer.
mix these together. And get some termites.
At least the cockroach was well behaved. Maybe he'll be a positive role model for those termites.
Yeah, but we don't still have the cockroach.
Oh, that tickles. Certainly an interesting new experience. Ah!
Second death? Wow. Second death.
Great, huh? Now that crap's really hit the fan. Let that be a lesson to me. Stop picking up everything.
It's really hard to
Hey,
die in this game.
What is it now?
Huh?
Hey, dig it, yeah.
Alright, worth it. Just danced for all eternity till the Skeleton Man starts career on Broadway. My own paper published that story. That's awesome. Bamboo piece. Oh, I guess I can reach across.
Hey. Now I can reach stuff I couldn't before.
There you go. Alright. Use this to grab the paint bucket. Or not.
Good idea, Zachary. That just might work.
So we have a green
I like
thumb
the
now.
glove twice as much now.
Green colored gloves. We need like a literal green thumb. Go like cut off the thumb.
Zak McKracken, the man with the green thumb. Crap,
Nice.
the tip of the Titan cutter broke off.
What? That's my favorite item. Alright, that's really dangerous. Alright, we got a green thumb. Gardner might like this. There you go, man.
Good idea. With this green thumb, I ought to be able to fool him into thinking I'm one of the Green Thumb Club members. Hang on, he already knows me. Oh, wait a minute. I'll just put that fake mustache back on.
Gonna do the accent?
Let's go.
I am
Greetings.
from-
I hear you're
oh.
in need of a gardening expert?
Do I know you?
Don't think so. You must have met my twin brother, Laramie McKracken. He's kind of a jerk.
McKracken.
Excuse me.
Fair enough.
Well then, my
Fair
name
enough.
is Prosper Greenlung. I come from the Green Thumb Horticultural Club. Just take a look at my fake, very real license. They told me that you're in a sort of fix?
Well, yes. As you can see here,
Mr.
Mr.
Greenlung.
I am in sort of a fix. I affirm
That's a lot of mouth movements for a...
according to all of the horticultural rules there are, except for the fact that all the plants aren't fertilized. An embarrassing kind of thing, you know. Frankly, I simply have forgotten the exact ratio of ingredients.
Just
As
kinda
you're
mix them
certainly
together.
aware of,
I'll take
it's
care of it.
essential to know about the proportion of fertilizer used in water, as well as the density of the soil.
Just let me pour it
And
on
you bet
there.
I'd love to go first. The only reasonable way of getting a large
Crap.
crop in a vegetable garden is by balanced
Noxious
fertilization,
or
excessive amounts
soil
of
analysis.
nutrients.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it's
Thank
necessary.
you very much.
Yeah, I let that other guy talk my ear off. What's his name? Stanislav or whatever. Just let me do this.
Zak McKracken, Master Gardener. Let's see how well my
Look
little
sharp with
mixture
that
works.
mustache. You should leave it on. There you go. They did show the animation of it fitting back in his pocket. I like that. Nice.
It worked. Woohoo! Now take a look at these little sprouts.
There you go.
Maybe I really did get into the wrong profession. Look at that. Your plants are finally starting to grow. What, are you a horse? Still the long face? Come on, jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Have you ever seen peanut plants that size?
That's just where the trouble is. I wanted to cultivate potatoes,
Oh.
not peanuts.
Well, I can't help you with
Now
that.
I'm ruined.
Can't even cry out of that one
No
socket.
pleasing you, huh? Reporter throttles potato-headed gardener after working for peanuts.
I'm gonna take me a peanut.
And once more, my precious hands have to get filthy.
Alright, open the
Whoa,
sand.
now that's what I call a giant peanut. Maybe even the second biggest peanut in the whole universe?
Heck yeah. Dug up peanut. Alright, maybe the giant plant wants this giant peanut.
Better not while I'm wearing this costume.
Costume? How do we take the...
What do you want me to do?
Don't give him the peanut while he's wearing a mustache? I don't... What?
I'd prefer to do with that. Better not while I'm wearing this costume.
Talking about with the costume. He's wearing a mustache. What's the difference? How do I take that off? Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay.
Begone, you silly mustache.
I don't see what one has to do with the other, but okay. Yeah, pop that away. Alright, now you'll take a peanut for some
Hey,
reason.
how about this? I'll give you something to eat, and in return, you let me look around this hut, okay?
All right, fair enough. Seeing as it's you.
As it's you.
Well, glad it likes that. If I ate it, I'd probably clear the room at a chili eating contest. Ha!
Cutaways.
It ran off. Wonderful. Now I've got free
It's the only
range
thing we
to
couldn't
look
get an
around.
animation for. Alright. So yeah, we need the termites.
That doesn't work.
Well, we need to lure the termites.
Not a bad idea.
There you go, buddies.
Will it work? I can barely wait to find out. Dum-da-dum. Looks like the termites don't care at all for regular wood chips. I better go and clean up the mess now.
It's necessary. You want this ground up? Whatever this is made out of?
Too bad about that fine wooden eye. Oh well.
Must be a fancy kind of wood that they're into. Let's see what they call it. Maybe it's just fancy wood. Mahogany sawdust. That does sound more delicious. Alright, let's use that.
Not a bad idea.
No, if I were a termite.
A trail of mahogany sawdust to lure an army of termites? Just crazy enough to work. The suspense is killing me.
It happened. Nice. Alright, now we can investigate.
Booyah! That cleared it. Ah, yeah.
There's
now
the
we're
two
getting
guards that are
somewhere.
left.
This is crazy. I can barely imagine the Caponians would feel at home here.
Very convincing with those hats, Caponians. Very convincing indeed. We did need the King Anthony song for that bit. Here we are. The termites of...
Unfortunately, this machine will only work with cash.
Oh, the one machine. When he finally wants a Loca. For Zach. Take this pot.
I don't need it.
Don't need it. And they're going through a lot of these sodas. The barrel.
There's a nasty, oily chamois hanging over the barrel. I could always hide in there and ambush the Caponians when they least expect it. Nah, not my style.
No.
I need a more effective camouflage.
Maybe we will go.
I'm not going to need
Metal
that
Gear.
in this game. I'm not going to...
That's what we don't need.
A wheelbarrow. It's loaded with turf. A decent kick ought to work wonders. The old magic's still there.
Hey, what was that noise?
Uh-oh.
Whatever. Probably it's those rats again. Rats? What vermin?
Okay. Take the soda. And I guess... let's try our disguise. Finally.
It's still funny. Every time.
It's still funny. We haven't tried it on yet, though. Nice.
Rock and roll!
Rock and roll. Dart? Ah. That was sneaky. There's another one back here. It's like, where's Waldo? Ah. Are there any more? Hmm.
If I'm going to dig, I'll need a shovel. None of these tools will help me.
That guy wouldn't give me one. Just the 2 lawn darts.
That's too high up for me to reach.
Poison, you say?
I'm trying to save the world, not kill it.
Except the part of the world that's dating Annie. We definitely killed that part.
A brittle... I could always hide in there. Nah, not my... Doesn't have a top... Another chamber pot. It's like the one I got from the plane. Those bars have been welded. It's sealed shut.
I didn't think so. Barrel, piece of wood, barrel. Wait. Did I get a separate part of the barrel?
Doesn't have a top or...
Alright. Well,
now the rubber meets the road. Let's hope my disguise
let's
works.
give it a shot.
Oh, it's a king. Your Highness, true, our most humble greetings to you.
Idiots.
Hi, guys.
Well, I'm not intending
Hi,
to
guys.
step on your toes, my king.
Very
Of
convincing.
course, you would never intend that. But you're looking a little... how should I put it? Yeah, how should he put it? So you're looking a little unhealthy to me. But only a little bit, that is.
Only a little bit.
Rock and roll, folks.
They're like, alright. You got us with that last one. That was a good
Things
save.
cannot go on this way. World conquest seems to stress him too much. He shouldn't have decided to quit his yoga lessons. He shouldn't have decided to kill his yoga teacher. Point but I'm sure it was justified somehow. Anyway.
Somehow.
You bet it was. For he's a king, isn't he? Long live the king!
Long live the king. Alright. Wow. A lot going on in here.
This looks like the place where the Caponians are breeding the monster plants. Luckily, none of them are around at the moment.
Luckily. Oh, it's sleeping. Alright. It's just a good idea to hold this down when you come into a new room. Alright. Pole. Do we need a second watering can?
I have no idea what this is. In any case, it'd be too dangerous to carry it around.
It says watering can right on it, Zach. Pot with plant. Cable? Okay. Heap of dirt. You want any dirt?
This icky crud smells awful.
Icky
I'm not touching it with my bare hands. Not even if someone paid me.
I don't have my gloves anymore because you tossed them. I lost my inventory stuffs again. Oh, no I didn't. I just only have one thing on that next page. Not like earlier. Dart. Oh, there's a dart out here. Handy. Elevator. Wait. Didn't see that before.
Oily, filthy, stinking rags. Always useful.
Sure.
This chute is enough for me. The pot can stay here.
Okay. You want to be in this
I
dirt?
better try to...
No? Yeah, I can plant this outside. Alright.
Alright, let's bury him. In the sand. And let's see how he looks in 20 years.
Alright, you want a little drink?
watering can is empty now, so I guess I'll leave it here. If I need it, I know where I put it. All right, come on. Give me a clue at least, little fella. Amazing.
There we go.
That tendril grew up towards the window. Works for me.
All right. Oh, we just have another entrance now. Nice. World conquest plans. Where's Ed?
Aha! These are the Caponians' plans for world domination. Let's see what they're up to. Jeez, it's like figuring out a Sudoku. Alright, this is a satellite dish, and it's pointing to a satellite. Does it mean this dish over here? Reading on.
Although we still have that mask
Now, what
on.
does this say? Sweet, merciful. They're lunatics. They bred a whole army of monster plants that they plan on unleashing on the human race. And wait, they have a plan B. A huge laser cannon they're pointing at the
salesman.
Earth.
Oh, no, that sounds pretty
And
bad.
all communication to those devices is established by this one. It looks like this thing starts countdowns and transmits satellite imagery. If I shut it off, it might cause their communication channels to collapse. I must stop them.
New entry. Save.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.